Hello, my name is Kyle Worsham, and welcome to the next video in Guitar Training 101. Today we're going to be focusing on how to play the D shapes or the key of D on the guitar. So you should go ahead and go back to the previous videos where we're learning how to play every note on the guitar and how to play every major and minor bar chord on the guitar. Once you've mastered those and maybe even the key of G shapes, we're going to go to D today. So let's get started. In the key of D, what is your 1? Is a D major. So you've probably seen a D major played like this before. Here's a really key thing for you to notice is that my thumb is muting both of these strings because you don't want to be playing. You see how that sounds? It's very muddy, very bad. So you want to be playing the bottom 4 strings, which are the D, the G string, and I play the A on it because I'm 2 frets up. And on the B string, I'm playing a D. So there's the 1, the 5, and this is the 3. So what I like to do in the key of D is actually not play the 3, but leave it open and play a D2. You can play it like this. I'm just going to show you why I like to play it. Just like in the key of G, I always kept my fingers right here. In the key of D, I'm usually going to keep my fingers off that bottom string. Okay? So that's how I would play in the key of D, the 1. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. All right, in the key of D, so right here, what is your 2? So a whole step up would be a E, and is it a major or a minor? It's an E minor. So I would play it like this. If you notice, remember the G in the key of G, or play like that, I would just open it up and play it like that. So 1, 2. All right, what is your 3 in the key of D? So an F sharp, and then it's a 1/3 in most worship music. So I'd play a 1, and then how would I add a 3 or a low F sharp into it? I would use my E string and go 2 frets up. Okay. That's how you'd play that. So the same thing as the D normally, and just add a in your bass. All right, let's review. Your 1, your 2, E minor. What's your 3? D over F sharp. All right, what's your 4? So whole step, half step. So that's a G. So in the key of D, I don't play just a normal G. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a D over G. So it's keep the D again, and then I'm gonna add a G to my D. This is the natural G. I'm gonna add just the D shape in the bottom of it. So let's review. 1, D, 2, E minor, 3, D over F sharp, 4, D over G. All right, and what would your 5 be in the key of D? It would be an A. So you play it like this. There's the suspension or the natural. So what I would tell you to do is not play like that unless you want to. You can. I usually do it like this because then I can just lift my finger and make the natural A come through. But I like to play it naturally in the key of D like that, like a more of a suspension. All right, so all you're doing is adding this finger to your D shape. Okay, so let's review. D, E minor, 3 is D over F sharp, 4 is G, your 5 is A. Now what's your 6? Is it a major or a minor? You should have said minor, and then what note is it? So whole step up from A would be A. B, so you'd be like a B minor. Now you can play it like this, but again, we're trying to make it as simple as possible for you. So in the key of D, to keep this finger always the same, I just play it like this. So you notice the A's like that. That's all the difference. Okay, you're still playing your minor third right here. All right, so let's review. D is your 1. What's your 2? E minor. What's your 3? D over F sharp. 4. I play the D over G, you can play the natural G. 5. A major. 6. B minor. And here's where it gets interesting. Now I would encourage you to learn how to play this, but it's pretty hard and it's a stretch. So to play a 5 over 7, you're gonna need to play a 5. And then you're gonna need to add that C sharp right there. So you can play a 1 over 7. But what I really encourage you to do is stretch it, work on it. You can work like that. What I would really encourage you to do until you got that mastered is just play a 5 again. Okay? So to get it right, there's a C sharp, 2 steps up from the B. Okay? But if you don't have the hand strength yet, just go ahead and just play your 5 again. Okay? So review, let's go through it. What's your 1? D major. What's your 2? E minor. You see how this ring finger is not changing? What's your 3? D over F sharp. What's your 4? D over G or G. What's your 5? A. 6. B minor. And then your 7 would be your 5 again. If you want to practice it like that, you can. Awesome. Now let's go back and review how to use a capo. So remember, the capo moves it up. Wherever you put it, it makes the fret start there. So basically what you're moving up half notes and whole notes depending. So if you want to play in the key of D, but you want to play in the D shape, so play in the key of E, where would you put the capo? Well, you put it on the 2nd fret. Now, you might ask, why? Well, to play in D, I would move up half step, so a whole step, which would make this a D, D sharp, E. So what would I be playing if I put it on the 4th fret? So count up from D, so D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp. Now where would I put it to play in the key of F? On the 3rd fret. And then what about in the key of G sharp? The 6th fret. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.